The Wasp Woman? Oh, the Wasp Woman! Suppose when you dig it out of a free bin, you can't ask for it to be spelled correctly. The Wasp Woman is a 1959 sci-fi horror film starring Susan Cabot, Anthony Isley, and Barbara Morris. I'm noticing a very feminine theme with the films I've covered from this set so far. We may have to purposely avoid that next time. In the meantime, The Wasp Woman was produced and directed by the B-movie king himself, Roger Corman. Oh dear, you've snuck onto this channel twice in a row and 4 times total, Corman. Congratulations, old chum.
As you can see, gentlemen.
I need a pointer for a chart that is easily within finger distance. Sales have dropped at Janice Starlin Cosmetics, and Janice Starlin is understandably not happy about it. Bill says it's because Janice used to be the only face they used for advertising, and sales started dropping when they began using other models instead. Sales dropped because they changed the models in the ad? Are humans really that superficial? Oh, okay, maybe we are. Janice asks Dr. Cooper, is he a doctor? He is now. She asks Dr. Cooper if he's ever worked on any anti-aging formulas using wasps.
I'd stay away from wasps if I were you, Miss Dolan. Socially, the queen wasp is on level with a black widow spider. They're both carnivorous. They paralyze their victims and then take their time devouring them alive. They kill their mates in the same way, too.
You're just jealous. He tells her she should just forget about it. He's right, you know. I mean, all she needs to get rid of those wrinkles is a good makeup wipe. That's when Mr. Zinthrop trots in with a cage full of guinea pigs, which he injects with an anti-aging serum to turn them back into rats. Wait a minute. Mr. Zinthrop promises to work for Starlin Enterprises if he gets a full laboratory and full credit for the discovery.
Oh, contracts, I do not need to give you your word. Good enough for me.
You like getting screwed over, huh? Okie dokie. Mr. Zinthrop says he's not sure if the formula is good for humans yet, and Janice insists that she be the first test subject when the time comes. Cue montage, with half of the footage being stuff we've already seen. Some of the employees discuss this mysterious Mr. Zinthrop.
After all, we don't even know what he's working on. It could be very legitimate.
You are as bad as she is. Oh, women.
Why can't you just jump to conclusions like we men do?
I'll let you buy me dinner.
Buy you dinner?
I thought you were dinner. Bill thinks Mr. Zinthrop is a con artist. Dr. Cooper thinks he's more deadly than that.
A confidence man would just be interested in your money. The only damage they can do is to your pocketbook. A quack can be fatal.
Ah, shut up, Donald Duck.
Good morning, Miss Darling. Good morning.
What's the buzz, Zinthrop? Mr. Zinthrop shows her that a cat he injected has turned back into a kitten. At least this time it stayed the same animal. This means the formula is now ready for Janice's first injection, because apparently if they had tried it before, she may have turned into a baby chimp. Species are close enough, right, Corman? Janice's secretary Mary finds the original letter Zinthrop sent proposing his formula and shows it to Bill and Cooper.
He claims he can stimulate the processes of rejuvenation through the use of enzymes extracted from wasps.
This of course means he's just plain lying, because reasons. The formula is not working fast enough for Janice, so she sneaks into the lab late at night and injects herself with more, at which time she doesn't even notice the cat right in front of her looking a little rough around the edges. For as much as this woman files her nails in the film, it's amazing she still has any. The next morning, everyone is stunned by how young Janice looks.
How old do I look? Tell me! How old?
23? Maybe 22?
That's how old I actually am, you tart! Mr. Zinthrop comes into the lab on this particular day to find the cat missing from its cage. It's crouched on top of the refrigerator with humps on its back. Are we supposed to think those are wings sprouting or something? What's going on, Corman? Either way, it attacks Zinthrop and he is forced to kill it. Don't worry, animal lovers, it's not very convincing, so they probably didn't actually kill the cat. They just humiliated it by making it look like this. Cooper is chewing on a pipe and poking around the lab while Zinthrop wanders into traffic and gets hit by a car. After all, if he wanted to test the anti-aging formula on himself, he needed to be run down first. What, too soon? Janice sends a private detective to look for Zinthrop. A thrilling driving sequence ensues. They finally find him at the hospital being cared for by a doctor that is definitely not played by Roger Corman himself.
There's definite brain damage.
And he got hit by a car. Cooper decides to try recreating Zinthrop's formula, and Janice throws on a mask and gloves as a prank. Oh, that's supposed to be real, huh? All right. Very obliging of the night watchman to come in listening to his own incidental music.
Hi, pretty puss.
Oh, how alliterative. He must have already used up cute cat earlier.
How'd you like to have this phone wrapped around your ear, wise guy?
I mean, it's not particularly comfortable, but it's not exactly torture either. It's also not very easy to do. Janice has Zinthrop transferred to the office with a private nurse. The hospital was okay with this? Okay. Zinthrop remembers he has something important to tell Janice, but he can't remember what it was now that he has
Definite brain damage.
Now comes the time we sacrifice the night watchman to, well, this. Bill and Mary decide to poke around the office the next night to figure out what happened to Cooper and the night watchman.
Something's happening to me. I can't control it.
Yeah, it's called puberty. That'll happen when you take this anti-aging stuff too far. Mary and Bill find Cooper's pipe and Zinthrup's notebook while the nurse takes her turn being attacked by the wasp woman.
All hail the queen!
Zinthrop now remembers the cat attack. Zinthrop. He's just gonna be Z from now on. Because Z can't speak in more helpful fragment sentences, Mary goes to find Janice in her office.
Miss Darling is not a human being any longer. The enzymes have changed her. She will destroy the girl as a female wasp would destroy her enemies, and then devour the remains.
Of course, Janice turns into the Wasp Woman, and Mary, like the intelligent human being that she is, tries to escape via the balcony. Bill runs to rescue Mary while Zinthrop... You do what you can, buddy. Janice has taken Mary to the lab and is about to tear her apart when Bill finds her, followed by Zinthrop. Oh, you're doing pretty good, old pal. Oh, maybe not. Janice fights back and at the end of the fight falls out of the window. Does this mean she turned into a swarm of wasps or whatever? The end. The poster promised us the body of a wasp with the head of a woman. The movie has the exact opposite. Broken promises alone are enough reason to be in the dumpster. A few years after the theatrical release, when The Wasp Woman was being prepared for television syndication, another director came on and added 20 minutes to the film. I'm not gonna go look for that. We don't need 20 more minutes of this. Film reviewer Tim Dirks classified this film as an exploitative cheap fare for the newly established teen drive-in genre. That's how so many Corman films got released. That makes so much more sense now. Like many of Corman's other films, well, like many other films mass-produced for the cheap drive-in fare, it's easy to understand why critics mostly gave this film negative reviews. I mean, this is described as a sci-fi horror film, but the monster doesn't even show up until the last 20 minutes, and most of the time the characters have no idea there's anything to be frightened of. Not that such a thing is necessary for a film to be suspenseful, quite the opposite in many cases actually, but the characters who end up becoming victims aren't in positions to become victims until just before it happens, and that doesn't give us any time to hope they get away. Assuming we want them to get away. I don't know, if you come in blasting your own incidental music, I think you're kind of asking for it. In recent years, however, the cult classic loving public has found The Wasp Woman to have a place in cult classic history. So go ahead and check this film out because, let's face it, you've probably done everything else by now, haven't you?
I got 2 words for you. Drop dead. Twice.